Welcome to the Use Case Management Training, a service provided by Building Smart International. This tutorial will introduce you the document category use case. The Use Case Management service offers the possibility to create different documents. The structure for creating documents is identical for each category. The difference lies in designation of documents. Thus, different types of documents can be created, following a specific goal and purpose. The two document categories are available: free-form documents and information delivery manuals (IDM) or use cases. The use case is based on international standards for an information delivery manual and are used to describe documents according to a predefined structure. An IDM consists of these following three core elements: use case, process definition, and exchange requirements.
The first part of a use case, with fields like description, BEM objectives, or other specific metadata, provides a generic explanation of it and describes the end result of the BIM use case and the input data required to implement the BIM use case. This includes, for example, a selection of disciplines and life cycle stages, which will be defined more precisely later on. The second part, the process definition, is used to describe the activities that are carried out as part of the BIM use case and can include the following content in accordance with the VDI/DIN 2552 standard. The process diagram represents the logical sequence of the processes of the BIM use case. The Business Process Modeling Notation, BPMN, is recommended. More information can be found in the training video BPMN process in the feature section. Additionally, this part contains a tabular list of the process implementation responsibilities and associated processes. The tabular process overview corresponds to the contents of the process diagram. The interaction plan represents the interfaces between process participants in the BIM use case as transactions. Its purpose is to identify the relevant roles and transactions for a specific purpose, typically the completion of a team-based project task. IDM draws a distinction between a role that makes a request, the initiator, and the role that gives effect to that request, the executor. If there is such a required communication between two roles, then it is termed a transaction. The approach recommended to prepare an interaction map is according to the CRISP model. The transaction diagram represents the messages that can be exchanged between the participating roles in a particular transaction, including constraints on the sequence. The approach recommended to prepare a transaction map is UML, or sequence diagram. Messages are exchanged for a certain purpose, for example, a request for change or the delivery of an information package. A message is a populated information model and contains data relevant for the process. A message can have one or more attachments. The third part are the exchange requirements. This is a defined set of information units that needs to be exchanged to support a particular business requirement at one or multiple particular process stages. It contains a tabular listing of the information requirement depth and the description of applicable test options. The requirements can also be defined in the machine-readable format IDS, which is preferable to tabular information.
Thank you for watching this Use Case Management Training tutorial, a service by Building Smart International.